Welcome to Epic Conclave, where we tell tales of audacious adventures in fantasy lands. Why do I do the intro?
You killed it.
I didn't. Paul
Your
did.
burden to bear, Kurt.
How are we all? We all good? We're good.
Yeah, we're good. We're running a slightly different setup today, so apologies for any lag. We'll be back on schedule for next session. If you want to support the Patreon and go fund me for a new PC, then just follow the links in the comments.
We'll set it in the Discord. So, last we left off, the Mr. Men in the city of Greyhawk, they have defeated Lord Heringer's imposter, and what was that?
We said we wouldn't do that.
What?
That's my bad. We are professional.
It wasn't me.
Well, okay.
Wow.
That's probably dead loud as well on the mix. Sorry about that, guys. We defeated the imposter. Well, he escaped, actually. Not because of Ozzy. And we routed round the dungeon and found the real Lord Heringer, who had been bound and gagged. Not in a sexy way. And we decided to... Well, he said he wanted to go to his friend from another estate called Borin, who's deaf, dumb, and blind. Because he's the last sort of person who we can trust. So we kind of put things in place. We got him a horse, some supplies and stuff to send him on his way to go meet Borin. He also entrusted us with his home, the estate, and has given us temporary, what do you call it, where we're just kind of like looking after it for him. We're just looking after it for him, basically.
Patronage, looking after it, yeah.
Yeah. Temporary stewardship. So we decided first thing we should do is throw a big party. In the meantime, we went to meet an Axie who had found a map for us where he believes is a portal or an entrance way to the Grey Wastes of Hades, where we can maybe hopefully find Scarrig. He also made us honorary members of the guild, giving us all badges. And that was basically it. We kind of rifled through the satchel that we got from the fake Heringer. There's like some magic scroll in there and bits about Pyreneus, but yeah, we left it there, leaving the guild hall to plan a party before heading out the city to where this portal resides. And it was, where was it? It was in some forest somewhere.
I will show you on the map. So the map he gave you, he did mark it on there.
Ah, yes.
So, yeah, you were currently in Greyhawk, and it's sort of southwesterly in the gnarly forest. And he did...
Gnarly.
I believe he told you of a settlement nearby, where you could form a next base and then move on from there, basically.
Yeah.
Indeed. So, yeah, the arcane papers that you rummaged through in the bag, you found one that was undecipherable by yourselves.
Was it a spell scroll?
No.
Okay.
It wasn't a spell scroll, as you would assume a spell scroll to look.
Yeah, because we would know, wouldn't we, what that looks like.
Yeah. It just seemed to be some sort of document.
Okay.
Okay. So, you've left the Carterfiles residence, the Guildhall, and you would like to plan a party for the evening. I believe this point is around midday. I believe, because you spent a bit of time in the morning going to get a horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be
You did-
probably midday-ish.
Yeah, one thing that also happened last session was the scrying on
Oh, yeah, completely forgot
Scarrick.
about that. Yeah, it was scried on Scarrick, and he was in a bathtub with two women who were shaving his entire body, got cut off his beard, and began sort of painting his... Was it just his face, like with some like white powder, almost like initiating...
his whole body, yeah. They
His
started
whole
with his
body.
head and...
yeah, making him
yeah.
look like a creepy cult member.
Yep, they were. Okay. So the weather is clear after the rains before. The streets are busy with merchants, traders. It's the middle of Brewfest, however, as you know in this city, the city doesn't stop just for a few celebrations. So people are going about their day.
Oh, we should probably get some food, shouldn't we, for tonight? Make sure there's a proper feast in that, and nothing like food brings people.
Yeah, maybe we can find someone to cater for it.
You know what? Yeah,
Drinks.
Oh,
We
that's
don't
a
want to
great
mess about
idea.
that.
we totally
yeah.
should. Do you know what? We've been together a long time. We've been on many adventures. We've made quite a lot of money in our time together. We've spent a little bit as well, but where we're
I've
going...
spent all my money with you guys.
In particular.
Yeah, you didn't. I can't remember how much you actually brought to the table to start with.
Not a lot.
Not a lot,
Less
no.
than 1 gold, I think.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that.
But I think where we're going, I'm not sure how this might turn out. It could be that we never return. And maybe...
Yeah.
What, like
Maybe we
stay
should-
on holiday?
Kind of, yeah.
No, I think it means we may die.
Oh,
What I'm getting around saying is this idea of a party tonight. Maybe we should go all out. Treat it like it could be our
Last
last.
hurrah.
Yeah.
I mean, I was going to be reserved, but
No, I don't think you should be good. I think you should go all out. I think we should spend
I could do that.
whatever it costs. Get a feast. Get people. Prostitutes. Entertainment. Everything. I know it's last minute, but I'm sure for the right price we can get what we want.
Yeah, I'm in. And I throw down my coin purse of like 27 silver.
Thank you for the contribution, Gert.
I'm always putting it all in for you guys. I love you.
We really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks, Gert.
I'll be back in a second, and I turn around and I walk back into the guild hall, over to Fern, and just like lean up against the.
Did you forget something?
I feel like we got off on the wrong foot.
Yes, I agree.
We're having a really big, extravagant party tonight at Lord Herringer's residence. And I would like to formally invite you. And bring your friends. You got any friends?
Of course I have friends.
Uh,
What time is the party starting?
Excellent question. What time is the party starting? I would say any time from... Oh, God, we gotta get ready, though. Any time from 7. Between 7 and 8 is probably a good start time, I would imagine. But it's gonna go on all night long. No end time, officially.
I will see if I can swing by. And perhaps you could start this... start our interactions a bit better than you did here.
It would be my pleasure. We'll start again, fresh start.
And if you are going to be coming in and out of the guild more often, and she sort of nods to your badge that you have displayed on your lapel, then it would make more sense, I suppose, if we got on.
I couldn't agree more.
Well, perhaps I'll see you later then.
Perhaps. Yeah. Catch you. See you. Ciao. All right. Bye-bye. I'll leave.
While Ozzy was inside, I'll have approached pay card and just he's sounding ever so what never come back last hurrah. He's sounded like this. I've been on some treacherous missions, but I've never thought about them being a one-way mission from the get-go.
Yeah, but you ever been to like hell and that?
He's been to space. That's pretty strange.
Yeah, you have. Oh fucking hell, mate. You're well older than I.
Anyway, get pay card. Like, I know we're light, Eric, but do you know?
Yeah, but is she really worth going to hell for and that?
Well, I wasn't going to say that, but exactly what he just said.
Yeah, I don't know the bloke, but he sounds like a bit of a prick, to be honest.
He was our least favourite member.
It's only him that seems to like him, you know?
Yeah, but
just tell me when I come out, Paul.
Oh well,
but that's not the point. The point is
they tried stabbing him, didn't he, last time? On the
yes.
I did remember you telling me that.
He's part of this crew.
Why are we getting him back?
He's part of the crew. Damn it, Gert, he's part of the crew.
I don't know whether I want him in part of my crew.
It's not your crew, Gert, damn it. It's my crew. It's part of my crew. We don't leave anyone behind.
Your crew, and I'm part of that crew, and yeah.
You are presently here, yes.
I don't know. It
Listen, sir.
But we don't leave anyone behind.
At this point, Ozzy walks out of the guild hall, a smile from ear to ear.
I invited the sexy secretary.
Oh,
you did.
great.
Suppose you went back and got, after your fifth rebuttal, you got a yes, did you?
I actually did, yes. Just gotta keep trying.
Really optimistic you are.
One thing I've learned in this world: never take no for an answer. No,
47 no's and a yes
doesn't actually mean no.
I saw a campaign once, and that was different.
Yes, we were all taught differently at school.
I've had a different upbringing. So.
Well, look, maybe we should split up a little bit and like sort of drink and food and like entertainment, and someone needs to go back to the house and like prep it properly.
What do you think your role should be in all of this, Gerb? What?
I could probably prep the house or something.
Prep the house.
Make it really like party like, you know, a bit like, ooh, what's going on in there? Ooh.
Very curious to know what your idea of party like is.
Oh, it's great. You love it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we'll probably, maybe we do need to sort of split up a little bit because we've got a lot of planning in only a few hours. It's like noon now. I told her like between 7 and 8. So
7 and 8. We need to get the hookers, the booze, the food, entertainment.
Yeah. Oh. Well, shit. Where in this city? We need like a party planner. Where in the city is a party planner?
Well, if you would all like to give me a history check, see if your knowledge of the city is as good as you think it is.
Come on, duckies, don't let me down.
Oh no. I rolled a 1. For 4.
Okay.
I rolled 11.
I got 11? A 17.
17?
What the heck?
Gert's roll is taking a considerable amount of time.
He's thinking.
Sorry, did you? I was totally reading something. What did you say?
Do a history roll.
Do a history roll.
Do it. Damn it.
That would be 2.
Yeah.
2.
It makes sense that start.
Ozzy, your your mind, as soon as you proposed the splitting up, was already set that you would be going to the Silver Garter to fetch the finest ladies of Greyhawk. Therefore, your provenance of other party planning connoisseurs has slipped your mind, and your focus just set on your goal. Picard, ironically, having no memory has its downside sometimes. You can't remember your troubled youth, but you also can't remember the best place to organize a party in the city.
Nice.
You would be able to find somewhere with time. You have enough knowledge to walk around, but without sheer guidance, it would take longer than you would expect. Gert, you're daydreaming off in another land. Just thinking about how many plans you can make in the house and what you're going to do to change it. Thankfully, Styles has some notes about him. Using your expertise in, well, knowing a city, knowing how a city works, knowing its lay of the people, often spending time in the morning just observing, seeing where people go, seeing what they do. You know there are several places that could assist in planning a party. Obviously, the Silver Garter is a great stop for ladies and entertainment. You've spotted on your walk around a place in the slum quarters, but close to the Black Gate, called Chirin's Servant Agency. And understanding how hierarchy works, you know this would be a good place to hire cooks, maids, anything you need to run that party so your hands are free. You've also clocked in a area just up from Silver Garter a colourful shop called City Celebrations. And you believe these maybe help with some of the decor and some of the entertainment aspects as well.
Nice.
So you have Chirin's Servants Agency, City Celebrations, and of course, the Silver Garter.
What time did you say it was, Paul?
Around midday.
Like 12.
Yeah.
No, the other
That's
midday.
Middle of the day.
6 p.m.
Actually, 3.
Could we have said it was 10?
Could we have said it's 10?
The flavour.
For flavour, for something you want to achieve.
Yeah, I need 8 hours to do something.
I could say you've been thinking about this for a few hours before. Or do you need to sit down and do it?
It's a ritual, so I'm
Well, you'll just be ready by 8.
Yeah, okay.
Let's hope the others are delayed.
Yeah,
It's 11.
Okay, yeah.
You'll be ready for 7.
Yeah, 7, okay.
It's imaginary.
Yeah, it's okay. If you we'll get it
While
done.
we've been biffing around the city and stuff, yeah, we've spent some time like towards guilds. Was there like a magic guild, magicians guild, wizards guild?
There is the University of Magical Arts, which you walk past when you were heading to the magic shop.
Yeah.
A giant pyramid of a building with a huge metallic sphere at the top, which often crackles with energy.
Yeah, I'm just going to propose to the group that while party planning is obviously very important and should be, while we're on a clock, should be the thing we do first. But it might also be worth taking this weird scroll to the University of Magics to see if anyone can decipher it. If you want to leave that with me, while you guys run off and find your horse.
I feel like
Plenty of time for that.
party planning's probably not your forte. So, by all means, you go to the University of Magical Arts, see what you can find out about this scroll.
Even though it's my idea, I'm going to try not to be offended by that.
I'll go to the Silver Garter, hook us up with some entertainment. Styles, do you want to go to the servant place you said?
Yeah, I'll go there, and I'll go to the city, and I can't read my own writing. City Celebrations, and see if we can get some entertainment and some some other little fun bits to.
No expense spared. Remember,
entertain.
no expense spared.
Yeah, so are we, and I'll pull out a little parchment. Are we setting a budget?
Well,
skip a tally.
I've got over 5,000 gold. I'm not expected to spend that. But
it's 4,999 gold.
But
yeah, I've got
I'm
gold as well.
I'm willing. I'm willing to spend 1,000 gold. Max budget. Like, what do you think? Do you think that 1,000 gold? I mean, I feel like 1,000 gold will get you one hell of a fucking party
like us.
at short notice.
Yeah. I think that might work. And Picard, your fundage would be appreciated, considering you don't drink, eat, or shag.
Look, I'll put in 500 gold, and if you guys can make up the rest, is that fair?
Where's my gold?
Or am I the one with the most money?
Let's need to see how much I've got. Pow, 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 pow.
I do have other things I could sell, actually.
I am all right for money.
I've got a collection of gems and all sorts.
I sometimes wonder how my investment into the kebab industry of Saltmarsh is going.
You've
We'll
got
never that sending stone.
huge.
In fact, you don't have the stone anymore. It's only sending spell you use, isn't it? I think.
Yeah, who did we give the stones? Oh, we gave it to the Kenku, didn't we?
You gave it to the Kenku to talk to Gellen's son.
Yeah. Alright, well, I'm going to put in 500 gold into the pot. We need some clothes as well. I mean, I've got lots of fancy clothes, but you guys, you could do a bit of a spruce up.
And that's as well as how many silvers in this bag?
27.
27. So
I will also put 500 gold.
Nice. This is gonna be one hell of a party.
Right, and
I'll better get
Also,
going. I've got plans. And I start running off and like.
remember
hopping
to
a little bit
put
and
any
start, like,
breakables
I'll
away.
dance.
Yeah.
Breakables.
Put any breakables away. Okay. So you have your money. Where would you like to go first?
Oh, also, like, who are we inviting? Like, do we need to like put out some flyers or something, like big party, or like how do we actually get people to come? And we've got
We've got to be
secretary.
careful because I'm pretty sure you and Picard are still wanted men.
That'd be fine.
There is that issue.
We'll just pay. If the guards give us some problem, we'll pay them off. Fuck them.
Maybe here, and I give Ozzy's 500 gold back. Maybe because I've got two places, but maybe you should visit the City Watch and give that to a donation to the retirement fund, or like draw a permit so it doesn't get shut out. Like bribe them basically.
Yes, I can do that. So we don't get shut down for unwanted noise and stuff like that. And yeah, we need to like obviously tell people. So like maybe.
Can we hire a blimp?
Maybe. But maybe as each pub or tavern we pass, maybe just pop your head in and maybe just like announce it to everybody. Like there's a big I mean, we don't want everybody to go. Oh, how do we do this?
We want everyone there.
Everyone? What, the entire city?
Yes.
Fucking hell. The place will get destroyed.
The city is segmented into quarters, remember? You can choose taverns in better
I'm
places.
not a big fan of. I'm not a fan of segregation, though. To be fair, it seems.
Oh well, we should definitely tell Gavin and Davin.
Oh, do we have to?
Yeah, we should. Yeah.
Okay, I'll go tell Gavin and Davin.
There'll be a lot of people around. We don't have to talk to them. And
I'll
who
go
else do
find
we know
Gavin
in
and
the
Davin.
city? No one. But yeah, maybe we just tell people in some of the nicer taverns in like in the upper echelons.
Yes.
And, yeah, it'll be fine. And even if not many people turn up, fuck it, it's for us.
Okay. Where would you like to go first?
I will head to the servant agency.
Okay. So Ozzy, as you head down the street, you're the closest to there, but you'll get there. Styles, you head on, winding through Burrow Heights and heading towards the Black Gate in the south of the city.
Yeah, and I've taken Picard's 500 gold with me.
Okay. After around half an hour, just less as you're making good pace with the party being so soon, you arrive at Chirin's servants' agency. It's a simple-looking building with a hand-painted sign that shows a little bit of wear hanging over a modest front door. It seems the agency consists of an office attached to a home. The lace curtains in the upper window do not match the retrofitted leaded windows that look out on the street next to the main door. Lining under the window is a row of wooden chairs of different makes and hewn, where potential customers would wait. Today, it seems these are empty, except for a blackbird perched on one of them, its head tipped, looking at you inquisitively.
Yeah. Is the door to knock on?
Yeah, so the main door just swings open as you get to it, underneath the sign. You step through into interior of a small room that feels classy. The walls are wood-panelled in light oak, and a large desk sits at one end, with a comfortable-looking wooden armchairs placed on the side closest to the door. On the opposite side, a man is sat scrolling in a ledger. He is well built, and you can see that when he stood, he must be at least 6 foot tall. He has long auburn hair and olive skin, and he's dressed in a smart dress shirt with a brown waistcoat. He looks in his 30s, but he is athletic. He looks up with a warm smile and greets you. Why, hello. Welcome to Chirin's Servants Agency, offering the most reliable service in the city at the most reasonable price. How can I help you today?
Hello, I like the place. It's very, very nice and tidy in here. Friends of mine have thrown a gathering. It's kind of short notice this evening.
Yes.
We need everyone. We need butlers, maids, our staff, glass collectors. That's important to pick up the old glasses. Cooks. We need food. Everything. Can you help? I appreciate it.
Are you covering sickness? Are you doing? Where is this party being held?
It's held at the old hunting lodge.
Oh. Will you just need additional service for the party? Do you have the resident cooks, the chefs, or...?
No, we have nothing. We have a kitchen in a large space, and we want to throw a party.
I see. Most of our contracts run minimum of a month. Are you looking to change hands?
I understand there may be a subsidy we have to pay for the short notice and the. Oh, I don't know. Last time we had one of these parties, it took a few days, so it may be maybe if we
see.
And there'll be the tidy up, I suppose. So maybe a week. If we could hire staff for a week, might be the best option.
Right. This is a bit of an odd request, but I am the best servant agency in the city. There's nothing I can't do. Let's have a look. Our usual day rate is 2 silver per worker, but with the express service and short contract, I would be able to do it for 4 silver per day. Would that come across well?
Yeah, what about supplies? Would you be able to get a selection of beers, ales, wine, spirit, gin?
There is nothing at the house already? Has there been some sort of accident, or
I was?
Yes, but it's better safe than sorry, I suppose.
I was just thinking maybe would have said before you left. I was going to go to one of the taverns to sort out like booze.
I forgot that, and I'm double ordering.
Okay.
I think my colleague did mention it. You go there, hookers.
If we hire some extra
Gavin and
cooks,
Gavin.
then they would be able to select food and drink. Yes. It could be done. It could be done. Just let me check my books. And he sort of pulls out the large ledger.
While he says that, I'll just walk around admiring the wood paneling.
And did you say there would be? Who would be attending this party?
Would you like to come?
I'm afraid my work here is relentless. But thank you very much for the offer.
If a few hours.
Perhaps.
Bring a friend. Bring a lady if you want, or not, or a mister. It's totally up to you.
Are you trying to invite me on a date?
No, I'm trying to invite you to a party.
Right. Just let me check my books, please. He looks through. Yes. So, we're going to be needing at least a group of 6 chefs, some to run the errands. You have the main chef, the one underneath. Maids, 10.
Yeah, why not?
3 butlers.
If not anything.
My maids are unfortunately just maids, and they will not do any additional services.
I wouldn't expect you to. Why would you think I'd expect them to do that?
Right. That's that. And then we have 2 for the doors. Do you need any security or anything?
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Okay, 5 for security. Let's have a look.
We won't need the security for the extra. Oh, will we? There might be looting afterwards. There was that one time. Yeah, we best have them for the extra days as well.
I'll add the extra security. Very well. 30 staff on the books at 4 silver per day. Just let me run this through my machine. He brings out this little brass contraption with a series of lines and dashes that, when he clicks, seems to mechanically calculate numbers. So we would be looking at 120 silver per day. You want them for 2 days, so it's 240 silver, which in gold is 24 gold.
And what about food and drink? Is that something you can?
Food and drink, of course. How many guests did you say you'd have?
Yes, there'll be guests.
How many?
What did you say? 4 cooks, 5 cooks?
That's to prepare the food.
How many people
how many
they
guests?
Cook for? But how many people can the cooks cook for?
At least 200. If you stagger the meals.
4, 7, 300?
300 guests.
People?
One moment. You see him rapidly typing in his calculator. And the meal quality, are you looking highest end or just comfortable?
Highest.
Very well.
Don't forget, Styles is a naval man, so he's used to dealing with hundreds of people.
You would be looking at 1,600 gold for the food and drink.
Oh, shit.
At the highest quality. That's 100 bottles of wine at 10 gold to suffice.
1,600.
Yes, plus the 24 for the service. We could always lower the meals.
We don't need meals, do we? We just need canapes.
This is a 3-course full meal. There'll be venison.
Oh no, we don't want that. I want like a buffet. Do you know?
It's like
rolls.
Yeah.
It's the 300
Triangle
guests that's pushing the numbers up.
Yeah, have you seen them? This is fruit that's all prickly, and you cut it up and you put it on a stick with a bit of sausage and a bit of cheese.
Do 590.
You get a potato and you wrap it in foil and you stick it in, and it looks like a hedgehog. I'm thinking of that.
Right. I haven't quite seen that one before. How about 614? That'll be your staff at 24. I've halved the bottles of wine to 50 fine wines, and then your canapes and selective plates.
What was that? 606.
614 gold.
So all in 614. Perfect.
Very well. And I assume you're paying now?
Yeah, why not? So my colleague is up there at the moment preparing the house, so feel free. Guests are arriving between 7 and 8.
Very well. I will get straight to it. And your name, sir?
Styles.
William.
Last name?
Styles Styleston.
Styleston. If you don't mind me asking, Mr. Styleston, when did you arrive in the city of Greyhawk?
The other day.
And the Herringham Manor, you said. How has it come that you're having a party there?
He's left it. I think I do have the note as well, don't I?
Probably.
You probably do. Yeah.
He's lent it to me and my colleagues in service to look after, and so we can throw a party, and I present the note.
Very well. Mr. Styleston, consider this done. You will have your party, and it will be one of the best in the city. I'm sure many of the 300 guests will talk about this for months to come.
Oh, I'm going to have too much food.
I may see you later. I may have to just... I'm going to have to pull people from elsewhere to get this done. So I may have to do some shuffling around. But if you need anything, please return.
That's great, thank you.
It'll be a pleasure doing business with you in the future.
I really do hope we'll do business again.
Indeed. Well, enjoy your day and enjoy your party.
And as I'm walking out the door, I'll mutter under my breath something about... He said, what one-way trip? Like, never again.
Make a perception check.
Moi. Where's the ducky? There's the ducky. Uh-oh. 28.
You hear, as you sort of mutter under your breath and finish, you hear him almost talking to himself. That's the oddest request I've had all month. Curious.
Right, Tori, I'm
Then
going
you
to
leave.
pay you to be fucking suspicious. Just do a fucking party.
Do the fucking party, alright. Well,
do a fucking party.
your wine, your food, and your help is secured.
Done. And I will start making my way to the city celebrations.
Okay. We will jump to Ozzy as you make your way to city celebrations.
Just before you do that,
Yeah.
either
You tell us what you're doing, Kat. When
backtrack
you...
and say, well, no, I'm happy going last, but I either want to backtrack and say that I said something, or I'm going to have to use a quick spell to speak with a crow to see if I can get it to take a message to Ozzy.
Speak with a crow.
Okay, so yeah,
Use
while
your
I'm,
skills.
like, gathering stuff and doing my thing, I will cast speak with animals and try and get a crow or a robin, and I'll be scrolling out a little
Crow
note.
or a robin. Has to be one of those two specific birds. A seagull will not do.
The blackbird
That
outside of
would
Turin's not good enough. Okay. Just speak with animals. Or are you just looking for one first?
I'm just looking for one first, but
Make
yeah,
a perception
speak with animals.
check.
19.
Okay, yeah, easy enough. You see a small tree in the clearing next to the building and hearing the familiar sound of a robin whistling a song. you spot it on one of the lower branches. Its red breast, vibrant and vibrating from its chorus.
Excuse me, little sir. I couldn't help but notice your beautiful song up there.
Can it speak with you? Cast a spell.
Yeah, I've cast a spell.
Curious. Can you understand me?
Yeah, I can. I've got a special gift.
You're not like the rest.
No, not like the rest at all. I couldn't.
Would you like to hear a song?
Favor if, oh no, yeah, I really would.
Oh, splendid. How long does the spell last?
10 minutes.
10 minutes, okay. The robin spends the next 30 seconds trilling its tune to its delight that someone now has the ability to critique its chorus. And as it finishes its last note,
dance to its song.
What did you think?
Oh, it was beautiful. I had a little dance. It was great. Thank you.
Oh, thank goodness. I've always been so paranoid that the song thrusher's tune is so much more delicate than mine.
Oh no, I've always preferred.
Did you know
the
some
robin.
people think we're common?
No, common? Never.
Did you need something from me?
I really think I did. If you don't mind me asking, I'll be forever in your favour.
Very well.
My friend is out in the city and I'm a little bit worried, and I've got this note for him. If you could take it to him, I'll tie it around your leg.
Of course.
Now, an easy
Do
way
you
to
have any
spot him is your
food?
purple teeth. Yeah, I do. Here, I've got some little mealworms and grubs here that I'll pull off like my stump
Perfect.
where it's got like stuff coming out. Yeah,
You know.
if you keep an eye out for a purple tiefling, and you'll see
Purple
a dragon. A little dragon will be flying above to help
just-
show you where he is.
I just point out that I'm in disguise as an old woman.
Oh, I wasn't going to say that.
Purple tiefling with a dragon.
Yeah.
Very well.
If you can't get the tiefling, just get the dragon and give it the note.
A dragon.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a little dragon.
And it flies up into the air.
This Robin's not going to last very long,
Okay. Let's roll the dice.
is he? Ellie's definitely eating that.
Okay. Ellie, as she often does, is clambering across the rooftops above you as you make your way down to the Silver Garter. You hear through your bond with her, you feel this spike of excitement, this spike of joy. And as you kind of look up to see what she's doing, what she's found, you see as she leaps off the rooftop, capturing a robin from mid-flight, the robin who seems to like swoop down and then flutter just before her. She leaps across, grasping it in her mouth, swallowing it whole before rolling and then swooping down to you. As she comes down and lands on your shoulder, she's sort of like twitching her head and finishing her meal.
Hey, girl.
And then
Good
she sort
catch.
of like coughs up this small piece of paper, slightly charred.
Oh. Oh, the bird you ate. It's got a little note on it.
She sort of tilts her head.
I unroll it.
How big do you think it is?
Yeah.
So at the top it'll say, "Get mail," and it'll say,
Ozzy, hope you don't mind me sending the robin.
and then it'll say,
Make sure to invite city heads and guild officials.
Oh, it's well worth that Robin's life.
City heads and guild officials.
like guild heads and city
Yeah.
officials. You know, like big important.
No, I think wrote it the other way around.
Yeah, I think it was.
Classic Gert.
Okay.
Might as well get some favours put in. Guards and shit.
All right. Well, I will try my best.
You say that to the paper.
I do. I'll
try my best.
Try my best. Just crunch it up and throw it. Litter.
Okay.
And I head to the Silver Garter.
Cool. Heading in the tap room. First of all, you see it as you have before. You visited this already. There is the balcony above where the women hang, fluttering silken handkerchiefs and lifting the hems of their dresses just enough to intrigue and not give a free show.
Cheeky.
The Tudor style of this building, the white plaster against the dark oak beams just makes it prominent in the street, and you can tell it's well looked after. There is money behind this establishment opposed to the others that surround it and perhaps haven't been cleaned in some time. You head in, and the tap room is quiet. There is a young, beautiful barmaid manning the bar. She has simple, unblemished features, and her brown hair is tied up neatly. And as she sees you come in, she puts down the cloth she's been polishing glasses with and greets you with a smile. Welcome to the Silver Garter. How may I serve you today?
Hello there. Ozzy Hellborn. Pleased to meet you.
Oh, pleasure to meet you,
I
Ozzy.
haven't seen you around here. What's your name?
My name? It's Getty.
Getty. Well,
Yes.
Getty.
Short for Gertrude, unfortunately, from my mother's name.
Oh, it's a pretty name.
Thank you.
Listen, I'd like to speak with the madam, the manager. What was her name? I think I do actually know her name.
She's called Madame Verity.
Madame Verity. Is she around?
Oh, is something wrong? Or...
No, not at all. But I have a proposition for her. We're throwing a massive event party at
party
at the lodge, Lord Herringer's hunting lodge, and we need some of your finest men and women and entertainment to come and join us.
Oh, very well. I'm sure she'll be excited to hear. Are you okay waiting in the back room while I get her?
I love waiting in the back room. It's my favorite place in this establishment.
Would you like a drink while you wait?
I would. Yes, please.
Can I get you ale, wine, a rare spirit or mead, perhaps?
Just an ale's fine.
Just an ale, not a problem. It'll be just 2 silver.
That's fine.
And she sort of pours you a tankard and takes the silver, and then she leads you around to the side of the bar, opposite where the stairs go up to the rooms. And there is a heavy wooden door. And she opens it, and you go through. The room is immediately in deep shades of red, highlighted by a red cushioned bench that lines 2 walls, a large mahogany table, and the walls are draped with red curtains, framing 2 ornate tapestries. Each tapestry depicts a large orgy with participants in many different stages and styles of lovemaking.
Nice.
There is a second door set to the opposite side of the room. This door is iron and wood, and it has a lock hole that looms. Getty leads you in, sits you at the table, and then lets you know that the madam will be with you shortly. You sit in the room for just a few minutes, taking the time to enjoy the positions and extravagant activities that line the walls.
All that's going through Oz's head is if he has enough time to have some fun here before he goes.
I was going to say it's like a Where's Wally checklist, like tick, tick.
Oh yeah, that too. Like done that. Need to try that one time.
After a short time, the lock on the inner door clicks and a woman enters the room. She's wearing a long dress and corset in the shade of crimson. Her dark hair is tied up in a bun, and you can see she's a woman with age, but her beauty is oppressing. Her eyes are sharp behind wire-framed half-moon glasses that perch on her powdered nose. Good day, sir. I believe you were looking to hire services of the Silver Garter. Well, I am sure I can be of some assistance.
Madam Verity, I have heard tales of your beauty, and, well, you've exceeded anything I could have ever imagined. It's lovely to meet you.
I appreciate the compliment. And your name was Ozzy, was it?
Ozzy Hellborn.
Ozzy Hellborn. She sort of drapes her hand over, allowing you to kiss it, and you see her hand is laden with bejeweled rings. She pulls a chair from under the table on the opposite side and sits, folding her hands in her lap.
Suck on a ring. Suck on a finger.
She sort of moves it away with a wry smile. You were asking for the services of the Silver Garter, I believe, for a party?
We are having a huge event at Lord Harriger's Manor, the hunting lodge. And
when is this event due to begin?
Tonight. So
tonight?
I know. See. It's last minute, but honestly, no expense spared. We want your finest men and women to come over and keep all of the guests entertained, and you are most certainly welcome yourself as well. As a guest,
thank you, Ozzy. I'm afraid my time at parties and soirees is dwindling at this stage of life.
Oh, I don't believe that for a minute.
Well, we will see. How many guests will be attending this party? Do you know?
Oh, that's a good question. I mean, I'm still in the process of inviting people. I mean, like I say, you're invited, and if you've got any friends as well, like they're more than welcome to come. I would say maybe if things go well, maybe 100.
100 people.
Maybe. Well, I don't know. Between 50 and 100. Obviously, it's kind of last minute. People are busy, but me and my friends will be there. There's 4 of us in total. But I was thinking, like, I don't know, maybe like. Well, how many do you think?
Let me help you, Ozzy. We have a group of ladies. They're called the Chromatic Courtesans.
Oh.
5 ladies that come as a package, each having a unique talent. They have sat at some of the finest tables in the land, and they do come at a cost, but I can assure you it is gold well spent. Is that something you'd be interested in?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. How much?
For the 5 ladies, it is 50 gold for...
You could add there.
Please tell me how much.
Well, it's 50 gold for the evening.
50 gold? For all of them?
I'll take 5 packages.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we'll take more. Do you got any more?
Do they come in a box?
The courtesans themselves, they are unique. They are not like anybody else in this establishment or in any establishment in the land.
I can believe it.
We only have 5 of those. However, we have the Silver Garter waitress service. This is between 8 and 20 girls who will serve food and drink while attending to the other needs of the guests.
Oh, I love it.
They can dress as the client sees fit, which would be yourself. They cost,
Not much.
How many do you think you would want?
Well, I would say let's go with 10.
The lowest is 8.
Yeah, probably between 10. Like, maybe let's have 10 girls and 5 boys. Men. That sounded weird when I said it like that.
We can get boys if you wish.
No.
They are slightly more expensive.
No, it's not that kind of... PDD isn't coming. It's not that kind of a fight.
Very well. 8
Okay. 8 girls
8 girls and 5 men. 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 8 girls and 5 men We should be able to do that for around 18 gold. So with the chromatic
Sold.
courtesans,
Sold.
you'll be looking for 68 gold for the evening.
Deal. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I came in here with a budget of 100 gold. So if you want to max out that budget, give me everything you got. Anything like
Unfortunately,
the more the merrier.
I do need to keep some of my girls and
fair.
boys back for anyone who doesn't attend the party. But I'm sure with the chromatic courtesans and the waiters service, then your guests will be thoroughly entertained.
Oh, I bet.
And can I just take note of the dress code you would like for the waiters and waitresses?
I mean, I'm thinking very little.
Yes.
Less the better. Kind of like less is more, you know. But I
we can go with nothing at all. It depends if you want that air of intrigue. I always find a naked woman is less attractive than a woman with skimpy clothing.
Oh, skimpy clothing. I know, and I get where you're coming from with that. And also, it's maybe a little bit crude for the guests if they're just walking around completely starkers.
Yes, the prawn vol-au-vents want to taste a prawn because of the prawn.
Wow.
As they say.
Bye, viewers.
No one says that. No one's ever said that ever.
Indeed, they goddamn have.
Right. Absolutely, yeah. So just less is more, but not completely naked.
Very well. Less is more. Well, will you be paying for this now?
Sure, why not?
Perfect. 68 gold from yourselves, and
I give
what time is the party
I hand
this evening?
over 75 gold. And I say,
You've paid too much.
I have, but there's a little bit extra there for, you know, doing this in a timely fashion.
That is greatly appreciated.
And I would love to reiterate, it would be incredible to see you there yourself.
I will see what I can do. Okay. She takes the details of your needs, confirms with you the time of arrival, and your entertainment is complete.
Awesome.
Just let me write something down. Since you're inviting everyone in the land. Okay. Will you be leaving the Silver Garter now, Ozzy, or will you be spending some time in one of the rooms before you go?
I mean, as I'm walking out, I'm like really tempted. I'm like, no, time is of the essence. Got a party to start. And I leave.
Okay. So we have the service and food, well, some of the food. We have the entertainment. Captain Picard, you are heading to the Magic Guild.
Indeed.
So you make your way across the city to Klerkberg, the familiar quarter where you found the magic shop on the previous days. Just before you reach the Free City Arena, you see the triangular dominating shape of the University of Magical Arts. The ball at the top crackles with raw energy that erupts into the clouded sky above. There is a large pathway on one side of the pyramid, and it leads to a huge copper door. Standing at the gates to the university is a gentleman. He's in copper robes. He wears a pointed hat with no brim that sort of sits on his head. You can tell he is aged, but sprightly. He stands in a small booth that is next to the pathway.
I say, good day, sir.
Good day.
I seek an audience with some of your finest magicians.
Are you a member of the university, sir?
I'm not, but I may have use of their services.
Services? This is a magical institution of education.
Yes, well,
what services do you require?
Well, I require this magical document translating. And I'm sure
document
you've got
translation.
Many students who've got student loans that need paying, and that will do it for a little bit of money.
The students are banned from work of the such. They do not lower themselves, and it can be dangerous. A student cannot just go around performing magic willy-nilly. How have you acquired this document, and I assume you're not a magic user yourself?
That's a very bold assumption for a man in a tiny little box.
Oh, don't worry. This box is tiny to keep me in, not you out.
Interesting. Well, I don't know how highly I rate a university that doesn't allow its students to perfect their magic willy-nilly, but how I came about the document is my business, and I'll be on my way, thank you. If you just let me in, that'd be fantastic.
No. Give me a... What's the opposite of intimidation?
Persuasion?
No, give me a charisma check.
A pity check? Charisma. Oh, my charisma's -1. Well, I rolled okay, 18.
18?
Of course it is.
He narrows his eyes and sort of pulls his tunic tighter. I'm afraid I cannot let you enter the university, sir. If you wish to book an appointment, I can get you an appointment. And he sort of looks down to his book. In a week's time.
I'm afraid a week's time is not enough. It has to be now.
Then I'm afraid you'll have to find services elsewhere.
Are you telling me...
This is not a magic shop. This isn't a place you can just come and demand our services. This is a school.
Are you telling me none of your students are capable enough of translating this document?
That is not what I said at all.
Well, that's what I heard.
Well,
what I heard
you
is
need to
that
clean your ears out.
I heard your students are a bunch of Nancy's. And they're afraid of magic.
Listen,
and you won't let
I've just realised you're dressed as thingy as well, aren't you? Listen, madam.
No, I think I'm Dave.
No, it's Dave Knoll.
Oh, you're Dave Knoll now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm his mom.
Oh God, this complicates things so badly. I assume you dropped disguise when you were in the Silver Cat.
I think maybe I would.
Let's say for canon's sake you did.
Well, no, because it's
done.
actually a physical disguise.
Nice.
The fans can fan art that and retroarch it.
Nice.
Played cool.
Listen, sir.
It's not her place to question my attire.
That's true.
What I look like.
It just changes
I'm
the picture
Dave Knoll,
of you
don't you know?
slobbering over.
I'm famous
I'm afraid I
rockstar
do
Dave
not know
Knoll.
Dave Knoll. He has not won the Circle of Eight. You are not walking in this establishment without being a student or a magical guild member. Unless you can show me one of those, then you will not be going in. I can get you an appointment in a week.
I've told you, sir. A week will not suffice. People's lives are on the line. Yours especially.
Then perhaps
take a look
you
at
should
this.
go...
And I pull the document out and I just hold it in front of his face. Look at that. Look at it. What does it say?
By the gods. Where did you get this document?
I told you that is my business, but I will be more inclined to share that information with you if you help me translate it.
You see him pick up a small stone, one you recognise as a sending stone. He turns and whispers into it. You need to come here now. This person has something.
There's a madman at the gate.
Bring every guard.
This
He's
could be
demanding an audience
dangerous.
of Taylor Swift.
Listen, sir. Put that away. And wait here.
Oh, no. All right,
I will be
wait.
back.
All right. It's about time I got some around here.
opens the box to the gate, which sort of leads inside. And you see him walk to the other side and begin to walk hurriedly up to the pyramid. There's currently nothing stopping you from following him that you can see.
I will follow him.
As you walk up to where the gate would normally be on an establishment such as this, you hit an invisible barrier which seems to circle the university.
Oh! Oh, God.
As you stagger back, you see the door to the Great Pyramid opening. A series of 4 mages come out in black robes, each one carrying a different scepter or staff. The gate guard points to you hurriedly, his aged fingers sort of ushering them towards you, and they begin to come towards you with speed and a hint of malice.
I say, hey, calm down now, fellas. There's time
as
for
they get
everyone to
within
meet the
shouting
document.
distance, one of them lowers their weapon at you. Or their staff. I shouldn't say weapon, should I? Listen here. Take out the document and place it on the ground. What you have in your hand is not safe. This needs to be a property of the university.
This sounds like you're trying to mug me.
This is not mugging, sir. This is for your own good and the good of the city.
No, you're pointing a weapon at me and you're telling me to give you my property. That's a mugging. I'm going to...
We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Oh, you do not want the hard way, Sunshine. You do not want it. Unless you want to be a pair of smoking boots on the ground.
You see one begin to...
Oh God, what's happening?
speak under his breath. And as he
have a
does...
reason with him.
A magical barrier forms in front of himself, and you see the others copy. You recognize... I think you'd recognize it as a shield spell from seeing it on others. This is your last chance to lower it, or we're going to have to take it by force.
Well, I see you know magic too. But what about him behind you? And I point behind them. And hoping they turn, I immediately try and run away.
Let me just roll a d4. One of the magicians on the end, one who's looks, one of the mages. They're magicians. Yeah, I didn't say what kind of magic this school was. Pulls a rabbit out of a hat.
Yeah.
One of them turns, confused by your signaling, but the others maintain straight towards you. You have the opportunity to run if you wish.
And I shall.
Okay. Is there anything you're doing, or just legging it?
As I'm running away, I yell, "We're having a party later! At the old hunting lodge. Stop on by. Bring your friends."
For fuck's sake.
They're giving chase. They're running after you. 3 of them have come out the gate and are now on your tail, around 60 foot behind.
Digital disguise. Well, no, you're wearing the hat, right? Does that mean you can change it at any point?
I suppose if I take the hat off, it should drop the disguise.
You're running from the thingy into the street. There are people around you.
I'm going to try and cast... I mean, it probably won't work with their shields, but I'd like to see what happens. I'm going to try and cast Hold Person on them.
Okay.
Are
you doing it on all 4? Can you do that?
I can do
at
it
high
on,
level. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll do it high level, so I'll do it on all of them.
Sorry, there's 3 that have come around the corner. You've managed to slow one down by just pointing behind them.
I'll do it on the 3.
Mm-hmm.
So it is a wisdom save of 15.
Okay. Wisdom +1. 12. All of them.
Are held?
Yes, all of them freeze in place. Oh,
Nice.
wait, no.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, because the shields only negate physical damage or magic missile. So, yeah, all of them freeze in place mid-run as you sort of bombard the spell towards them.
Right. Seeing that they've stopped, I sort of stop. And I turn and I go back to them. And I sort of like, I get quite close to them. And I say, look, I don't want to hurt any of you. I don't want any trouble. My friend's life is at stake. And I know that translating this document is the key to saving him. And I need your help. So I'm appealing to you from the bottom of my heart. If you translate this, you can have it, you can do whatever you want with it, but you must tell me what it says. And I pull it out and just hold it in front of them.
They're held, so they can't talk, can they? Does it freeze their entire body?
It does say paralyzed, so I presume they can't speak. So what I'll do is I'll say, right, I'm going to run away now and come back later. Or, you know, if you wanna arrange, in fact, I will come back tomorrow morning. Okay? I will meet you at the gates of the school tomorrow morning.
Oh, God.
And we will talk about this like gentlemen. And there'll be no need for violence. And while right before I leave, I just boop one of them on the nose with my finger and then run away. Boop.
You run further down the street. As you do, let me just check this. Yeah, I guess it's feasible. You do see a couple of startled citizens. Two students in black clothing, but you can tell they're young children. They're eating sandwiches sat on the bench underneath the trees nearby. They've sort of watched this full thing, and they just now sort of stare at you, mouths open, as you walk away. Like,
I say, stay in school, kids.
as you leave, you see behind you, they sort of rush up to them and begin to sort of hold them and check they're okay. You head into the street, round the corner, and back into the busier parts of the city.
Yeah, once I'm sort of out of sight of the wizards, I'll duck down an alley and take off my hat.
Okay.
And
return it back into yourself.
Yes.
Okay. Very well. All right. How are your preparations at the house going, Gert? Is there anything that's started already?
I'll be smoking some special herbs and doing a bit of a trippy dance.
This house looks great.
Around the grounds. Picking things as I go and grabbing things out of my satchel and bags. And I'll have a little... as I go, I'll be sort of spreading like vegetation and hanging sort of mosses and vines and creepers, those sort of things, all around the house.
Okay.
I'm taking my spore collection and sprinkling little special spores in different areas. So, for instance, like trippy ones around little hangout spots in the house where I think people will congregate, and little glowing mushrooms will be like sprinkled around all of the areas just to light the whole place, and hanging mosses that will have a bit of a vibrant sort of light that come off them.
Cool.
And then maybe some grapes as well, grapevines hanging around so that they can sprout. And then I will take a dragon fruit sapling as well and plant that. Is there like a great hall or a bigger area somewhere?
If you remember the house, there's a large central garden area, isn't there?
I want it to be indoors, ideally.
Put you back on here. The sort of the largest room is the
maybe the study. Actually, I was fond of that one.
Yeah.
Put it in the ground there and make a little sort of area. Maybe stamp through the floorboards a little, putting some soil and plant it in there.
Cool.
And then as I go, I will start casting my 8-hour ritual. That will probably be part of the dance as I'm going and sprinkling the stuff.
All right.
To cast Overgrowth. Let me just get that up. Sorry. No, not Overgrowth. Yeah, Plant Growth. In the Overgrowth form. So it's choose a point within range. All normal plants in a 100-foot radius sphere centered on that point become thick and overgrown.
Nice.
It talks about like movement stuff, but you can exclude one or more areas of any size within the spell being affected. So I can just kind of
just send them into corridors and shapes. Yeah,
I'm basically covering the walls in I want it to look like some crazy Feywild magical sort of like house that's just covered in beautiful plants and flowers and hanging stuff.
Totally.
With all these glowing sort of things to sort of light it up as well.
Awesome. That's going to look cool. I like it. Yeah. So while you're cracking on with that, the final pieces of the party are coming together. Styles, you will be going to city celebrations after we take a quick wee break. Right, back in a minute. Okay, so Styles, coming back from your journey in the slum quarters, you head past the Silver Garter, where you know Ozzy will be doing a good job.
Do you mind putting us back on the main map?
Oh yeah, sorry. I thought I had moved you, but I'd only moved myself.
Only because I'm like trying to picture where I'm going next.
Yeah, so currently, well, the party's all split. Ozzy, you're at the Silver Garter over here. Yeah. Styles, you've just come from the Black Gate from Turin's Servants Agency. Picard, you are at the University of Magical Arts, and Gear, you're up back at the House. To Else. So coming up the road, this road that follows the River Quarter, as it's called, the houses that cat opening a suite. That's the loudest thing ever. It's a cat, not cat.
It's a Malteser bunny.
It's like an advert for it, ASMR.
Sorry.
Coming up the River Quarter, this sort of hive of streets, as well as serving as warehouses for the river trade, is also kind of like the vibrant area of the city. Sailors from the wharfs will come and need a good night's entertainment, so to speak, hence why the location of the Silver Garter is so prominent. You move further up to the street to a stall with a wide front that can be spotted by its colourful sign and array of decorations that hang from it. There are paper lanterns depicting many of the different religious symbols that spread out across the city. Large wreaths of corn and barley, carved pumpkins, many other decorations from the national holidays and festivals that happen across the year. Behind the decoration is an outstanding piece of glazing, a multicolored stained glass window. Each piece of brightly colored glass is unique in shape and size, carefully leaded together to form an intricate pattern. As you enter through the door, a small bell rings, and the inside of the shop is awash of color from the window and the sun shining through. The colors fall on the many shelves of boxes and displays for decorations. Large wooden counter runs the full width of the shop at the rear, and behind it there is a young girl. She is taking small paper bags and filling them from a large wooden bucket with this glimmering confetti. She seems to be a teenager, wide-eyed, freckled smile, brown hair that has never been cut, and it drapes down in long plaits across her front. As she is filling the bag, she is repeatedly having to pick up and move a small blue beetle that is determined to walk off the counter. And as she enters, she looks up surprised, her smile widening as she sees you. Oh, good day. Welcome to...
Day?
Yes, good day. Welcome to City Celebrations. My name's Hattie. How can I help today?
Nice to meet you, Hattie. My name is Styles. I and some friends, some colleagues, some men of Mister, throwing a party this evening, and we would like some entertainment if...
Party?
Yes.
Wow. Is it a big one?
Yeah, there'll be 300 people there.
300! Her eyes just go massive, and she almost forgets to catch the beetle, which wanders off the edge, and she rapidly just picks it back up and puts it back in her hand.
Yeah, so we would like some entertainment if it's something this establishment could provide.
Entertainment? Well, we have this confetti. She sort of scoops her hand up and drops it. We've got glitter, sparklers, firecrackers. Do you like fireworks?
Yes, very much so. I think fireworks might go. Do you have? I was thinking more like jesters, jugglers, singers, musicians. Do you have anything like that, or?
No, we're more decorations, confetti, fireworks, that kind of thing. I'm sure if you just went to one of the theatres, they'd be able to provide you with some jugglers and jesters and stuff.
That's a brilliant idea.
I could come with you if you want.
I tell you what. Would you? My friend's up decorating the house. Would you? It's the old the hunting lodge. We're looking after it for a bit.
That's in the High Quarter, isn't it?
It
Fancy
is indeed,
up there.
yes. Would you go and give him a hand, doing a few decorations and things, and setting up the fireworks?
Well, I would.
Oh.
There's just one problem. You see,
Yes.
I'm not allowed to leave the store. Not while my parents are away. I mean, could you find anyone to look after the store so I can come to the party?
I don't think that would be a good idea.
I'll bring Barnabas. And she opens her hand. This huge blue
Barnabas the
beetle sort of
beetle?
crawling around. Yes, Barnabas the beetle, that's right.
Yeah, he is a very nice beetle, I suppose. Are your
He's quite
parents not
nice.
coming back? Do they work here as well, or do they have other jobs?
They're off helping set things up for the Brewfest. They've told me to
that's
look after the
great.
shop.
Brewfest, isn't it?
I think they're planning fireworks for 3 Day, but we've still got some in stock.
Would you
Do
be
you
able
want
to
to see the
arrange
biggest
some-
one?
It'd be unmasculine of me to say no. So yes, please, I will see your biggest firework.
She chucks the beetle into the bucket of confetti and it sort of walks across the top, trying to climb up the sides. Hopping down off the stool that she's on, she reaches under the counter and pulls out this huge paper dragon. It's a red dragon, mainly the head. Its mouth open at one end with an orange tongue sticking out, all made of paper. From the rear of it is a large stick and a huge black fuse. This one's the dragon firework.
That one is impressive.
It's the best firework I've ever seen.
How much is it?
And I've seen a lot. Well, for a fellow like yourself, 25 gold.
Oh, 25 gold.
I've got
what
two
are the
in
fireworks
stock.
you have? What else?
She sort of puts it down. Well, none of them are as good. We've got the large red one, medium yellow, small blue.
How about what could, plus delivery, and it has to be delivered before 6 o'clock today, what can get me for, and what a few 70 gold coins? What can you do for that?
Well, I'd definitely get one dragon for 25. How much would that leave you after that?
So I wanted 70, so after 20, 60.
60. With 60 then, you'd get a couple of large reds. Yeah, I could get you a good selection, to be fair.
Smashing. I tell you what, I'll take them now if I can. I'll be able to carry them. Are they manageable?
Do you have a cart?
Maybe it'd be best if you could deliver them.
I can't leave the shop. I told you.
Can you arrange? Can you arrange?
I don't want to come to the party. How can I arrange it? I can't leave the shop. Unless a delivery driver comes in, but that's pretty unlikely.
All right.
No, you look after the shop and I'll go to the party.
Nah, I kind of need to have to go to my own party.
True.
Is there not? Do you have a cat?
Yeah.
Time does the shop shut?
About 6.
What time will your parents be back?
I don't know. They just leave me at the shop all day. It's really boring.
Yeah, it's a good job you've got Barnabas, was it? To keep you company.
He's not that fun. Not compared to a party.
No, I can see, but I don't. We can't just invite children to the party.
Will there be other kids there though?
Hopefully
How many
not.
people are going? 300, did you say? There must be some children at this 300 going.
Well, it's more of an adult party. The more and more I think about it, I think I will take a rain check on the fireworks and I will pop back if I can get them.
Oh, but I've just written them all down.
Here's I really want the big. Yeah, I just take the big one.
We could probably carry the big one.
Okay, I'll take the big one.
You're pretty weird. You're organising this big party and you just only want one firework.
Take everything. Take the lot.
What about the sparkle sticks?
Oh yeah, we want sparkle sticks.
I pull out my bag of holding and
Fucking hell.
Right. See what we can fit in here, and I put the big one in and a couple of whatever I can get in it.
Okay. I mean, the large firework is a 12-inch long tube. No, 12, not 12 foot. It's big. It's about, the large one's about a meter, but the rest are small. Easy enough to fit in.
Did you forget that you had a bag of holding?
Maybe.
She sort of starts putting them in one by one. I don't know how many we're going to fit in here. And then as she's putting them in, she's like, bloody hell. Is this magic?
It kind of, yeah. So it's 70 budget, 25 for the leaving 60, wasn't it? Oh, but a few extra ones because you're not delivering them as well now.
Yeah, I've sorted it out. You got 1 dragon, 4 red, 4 yellow, and 13 blue.
Excellent. There is your gold, and I drop the 70 pieces of gold.
Thank you. Hey. Oh no. Is that your horse outside? She sort of points behind you.
Yes. Yes.
I don't have a horse.
You turn around.
Yes, Patty turned around.
Roll for it.
Yeah, roll
I
a
think I'd have to
d20.
roll
and-
for it.
Yes,
I'd have to
and
roll for it.
Roll a d20. If it's more than 10, it's a yes. If it's less than 10, it's a no.
It's a 5.
It's a no. She sort of looks disappointed. So you're not going to let me come to the party then?
How old are you?
13.
No.
I ain't superstitious.
Alright,
don't
well, have
think-
fun. Just remember, I said the dragon one was the best. Haven't seen it for a while. Not when I'm always stuck in the
yeah.
shop.
Come on. Go on. And I give her 25 gold. Let's set the other one off now then in the back garden. Is it a rocket?
Ooh, that's a good idea. She grabs it. Come on! Like lifting up the counter so you can get round. She runs out into a small courtyard between the houses. She sticks it down in the middle with such force it like just penetrates the soily ground in the middle. I don't know if this is really enough space, but
It shoots up, right? Yeah?
yeah,
Yeah, I'll be fine.
do you have a light?
I have a tinderbox and I start cracking away with my tinderbox.
You, after a couple of cracks, the spark hits the fuse, and it begins to hiss. She
I
sort of
would
looks at
position
it.
myself in a way that as it goes off, I can like shield air.
Okay. You both sort of stand huddled in the doorway as this, like, the wooden buildings surrounding this firework loom over the top of it. The fuse goes down. She excitedly, like, puts her hands over her ears. You might want to cover your ears. After around 30 seconds, the fuse goes up into the firework. Almost instantaneously, there is a spark, and this trail of frost begins to blast down underneath fire, which burns into the ground before lifting the rocket up off the stick. It shoots into the air, leaving a spiral of a tri-coloured smoke up and up and up and up before it pops. It's hard to see in the daylight, but you can still tell this is one of the brightest fireworks you've seen. The bright white flashes end in an almost blinding white light. There's a chest rumbling boom, and you see 4 of the windows around the small courtyard crack, some of the glass tinkling down. After the boom, there are these red particles that seem to begin to drift down, and they float and swirl like small dragons before everything goes quiet again.
Wow! That is the best firework I've ever seen.
That's really good. You should probably get a move on now.
Yeah, I think that's good. Nice to meet you.
See ya. Don't read what's on the other firework. She sort of legs it across the garden through a
What did she
little
say?
alley.
So I would leave there and I would start heading towards a barber's.
Okay, a barber's. Very well. I would say I don't think there's any specific ones, so yeah, there'll be one around here. People need a shave before they go to the wharf. Yeah, barber surgeons further up the road. It's an unassuming shop. a wooden pole outside covered with bloody rags that paint it red and white. Above the sign is a handwritten scroll stating Bilbo's Barbers and Surgeon.
I would open the door and walk in and see what greets me.
You open the door into a small room that was possibly once the front of a cottage. The furniture cleared out, but the stove still in the corner, boiling water. There are 2 chairs to the left, and in front of the chairs, 2 polished pieces of mirror. The mirror is not the finest that you've seen. There are still some of the points where the mercury underneath is blotched to provide less shine. However, they do the job of showing a reflection. The 2 chairs are built of wood and seem to lean back slightly, more than a normal chair would. Sitting in one, swinging around on its swivel base, is a curly-haired halfling fellow. He is wearing a large brown apron, and in its pockets there are scissors and combs and brushes and all this kind of thing. And you see lined along the under the mirrors is a large shelf with more of the similar things. He turns around and sees you. Oh, good day, sir. I assume you're here for barber, not surgery.
Yes, on this visit. Well, thank you. Yes, I would like a nice shave and just a tidy up top, if I could, please.
I'm glad you sit up top there, sir. Well, come, please sit down. My name's Bilbo. What was yours?
Styles.
Welcome, Styles. And he moves you into the seat, whipping round a cover, like a canvas material. He ties it around your neck in a sharp knot, which is just enough to be comfortable. Well, Styles, what can we do? Style for Styles.
Yes.
Are you after any of the gentry? Perhaps one from the lords and ladies, or something more for you?
Something for the lords. A nice, as I say, a nice clean shave. Just tidy these split ends up a bit and split it back into a.
Oh yeah, sure. It's very long, isn't it? Very long. And will you be asking for dye today, sir?
You think I need it?
Some people embrace this, and it looks magnificent on you.
Go into the mirror and maybe to freshen it up a little bit darker.
Very well, sir. So, for the full works, it sets you back about 1 gold if we're going shave, dye, and cut.
Getting expensive.
That is a little bit expensive, but I assume you are renowned in these parts. That's why I came here.
I'm the best in the River Quarter, yes.
That is what they say. Yes, that'll be fine.
It's the dye, you see, sir. We only use the finest squidding to get it darker, and they can be slippery devils to handle. Well, let's get to work. Let's just make Bilbo do a performance check. Ooh. Over the course of the next hour and a half, while you're sat in the chair, regaling stories of the city, Bilbo tells you of the scandals of some of the lords in the upper gardens. One was caught, perhaps in a precarious position, with one of his manservants. And the general gossip of the city goes by. He proceeds to dye your hair a much darker shade. The squidding he uses taints your hair black. However, you can still see silver flecks throughout. He trims shorter than he liked. Your hair was shoulder length, wasn't it, I believe?
Yeah, about that, yeah.
It's more of a bowl cut now, which can be quite fashionable with many of the lords and ladies of the land. He has shaved you as smooth as a baby's bum, and as you sort of he finishes his work, removes the toweling from your head, and you peer in the mirror. Startled. It's very different. It's not your usual take, but yeah. What do you think, sir?
It's a little bit.
This is all the rage in the north, you know.
Yeah, I did mention I want to be able to like tie it back.
Oh, well, you can. With like a band. Did you want to band it?
No, yeah. Well, yeah. Thank you, Bilbo.
That's not a problem.
I will.
Come back.
Yeah.
When it grows again.
Yeah. Indeed.
Well, have a fine day.
Thank you.
Farewell.
And I wonder if his dissertation would improve the situation, maybe.
Nope.
Okay. With fireworks in your bag and a brand new haircut to woo the ladies of the city, we will go. Picard, what are you doing now? You're just heading back. You've changed disguise.
So I'm going to head.
You've assaulted some magicians.
I didn't assault them. They came at me. I'm going to head towards the. My issue is that I'm not sure if I'd be super aware of this. So you could let me know that the Wizards Guild Hall on the map. Well, have we been past there at all? I know we've been to the Temple of Pelor, so might I have seen the Wizards Guild Hall?
Yeah, you'll have seen it. You'll have seen another pyramid-shaped building, definitely.
Yeah, so I'm thinking maybe I'm like, right, I'm going to go see that other pyramid.
Okay.
And hope there's some magic people there.
So you're heading that way.
Yeah.
Very well. Making your way up through the garden gate, and I'd say it sort of catches your eye, perhaps. Heading back to the house, jutting over the top of the city barracks, and in the midst of the spears and spires and rooftops of the many palaces and temples, there are there is another pyramid-shaped building, and rightly so, assuming that pyramids are a sign of arcana, which the symbols and sort of history of magic that you know, these shapes can often infuse energy and be like a conductor for the magical weave. You head over. On the way up to the guild, you see the door has no handle, only a series of markings on a circle.
This is unusual. Perhaps some sort of code opens the door.
You can make an Arcana check if you wish.
I shall. Hiya! Oh, it's real bad. It's just a 9.
A 9.
Yeah.
You stare at the plain circle on the plain stone door, contemplating what magic it could take to open this. Pushing it slightly with your bare hand yields no result. And just as you're about to remove an implement from your backpack and perhaps try some harder force, maybe a blunderbuss, there is a call from behind you. Oh. Hello there. What disguise are you in again now?
I think I'm
Your
regular
normal
Picard.
self.
Yeah. Oh, hello.
It's, oh, fuck it, you've had so many names. Miss Piccolo, isn't it?
Nope.
As you turn around, you see the old wizened form of Morley, the magic shopkeeper.
Oh.
He is in a large overcloak, a cane in one hand. His hunchback now more prominent now he's out of his familiar setting at the shop. He walks up to you. You look different to the last time I saw you.
Apologies.
Yeah, for a cup of tea.
I have no idea who you are.
I believe you do. Care for tea?
All right, I'll have a tea, but I still have no idea who you are.
He leads you over to a small crop of trees near the pyramid. One of the trees has a large circular bench around it. Sitting down on the bench and sitting next to you, he sort of just lifts his robe slightly and pulls out an entire tea tray. The teapot steaming, 2 cups in front of it.
Oh, be careful not to spill that down there.
I'm extra careful, trust me. Not only does it hurt, it also wastes an absolutely fine brew. Here, this one's jasmine. And he hands you a cup.
I'd sort of I take it out of politeness, and I sort of...
Taking a long sip.
Excellent. I put it to my lips. I go, delicious.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. You need to be careful just standing in front of magic doors, muttering and tapping away. You know they say curiosity killed the cat.
Yes, well, they should put bloody handles on them, or clearer instructions on how to open
The
them.
Wizard's Guild Hall is a place with very few handles, unfortunately. But a place I am rather familiar with.
Oh, are you a member?
Of course. Do I not look like a member?
I have to say I have not seen many members. So I have to presume you are indeed what fits the bill.
Well, what was it you wanted from the Guild Hall, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, I'm having a heck of a day.
Really?
Yes, I got into a little bit of a foray at the University of Magical Arts.
A foray, you say?
Yes, a foray, I do say indeed. I had a very reasonable request. I just needed help to save a friend's life. And I have this magical document that I am not capable of translating. So I need a powerful magic wielder to do so. But they tried to mug me at the University of Magical Arts. They pointed their weapons at me and they tried to take it from me.
Interesting. The wizards at the School of Magical Art can often be a little uptight.
Yeah, they were a bunch of nerds.
The guild hall is the right place, however, without a membership or at least patronage from one of its members, you would struggle to get through the door.
Ah. Damn, that is a shame.
If only there was a magic user who knew you.
Oh, I'm afraid I don't know any such people. It is a shame, because it would make things a lot easier for me.
It's me.
What?
I'm a magic user, and I know.
Oh,
You and your friends. Perhaps I could come round this evening.
Yes, we're having a party.
Perfect.
A party, you say?
Oh, indeed, yes.
Splendid.
You can be our guest of honor.
I'll bring some tea.
Bring the tea. I'll have the document
This
ready.
document, may I see it now?
Oh, of course you may. Of course. And then I sort of whap it out.
He sort of pulls out some silver spectacles. Oh. I'll bring some books.
Oh,
we'll tackle it over tea.
Well, that is
you
exciting.
Still at the Herringer's place, correct?
Yes, we're looking after Lord Herringer's place in his stead, and we're throwing a big party there this evening.
Is he well?
He is better than he has been.
I see.
Yes. Certainly is.
Well, what time does the party start?
People are arriving between 7 and 8, I believe. There's going to be over 700 people there, from what I'm hearing. It's going to be a big do.
I never like to be early, but I will be there on my own time. Thank you for the tea. He pushes it back inside his jacket and gets up and begins to just wander off.
Right.
And I'd leave that door if I was you.
Yes, well, hopefully I won't need it if you're coming tonight. I look forward to it.
At this point, he's just too much distance away to listen.
I look at this sort of... I presume he's left me with the tea that I had in my hand, and I just throw it in a bush and walk away.
Very well. Ozzy.
Okay.
What final plans would you like to make before
I have a list.
Go on.
Right. First, as I'm leaving the Silver Garter, I'm going to head towards the garden gate.
Yep.
At which point, I hear an almighty boom in the sky, and I cower behind a crate.
A boom that sends a shockwave across parts of the city. There are birds that fly up from the trees close by. A few people in the street stop and look up, surprised and shocked. You also see a couple of guards nearby look up, one of them looking at each other and then beginning to hurriedly head towards the location of the noise.
So around the garden gate, this was where that guy was, right? Who gave us a tour of the city.
Yes. Yep.
And Gert,
it was.
What did you say in that letter? You want me to invite guild members?
Guild. I said guild heads, and I said
official members.
I said guild officials and city heads. I think I said.
Okay. So is he dead? Is he around? Was there a few of them, or was it just him?
He was like the prominent one that sort of flagged you down. Obviously you remember his name, right?
Obviously. Hey, mate.
I want to say it was called Rick Tavio.
Tavio. I feel like I would remember that name.
Or Ricardo. He was something. He was quite flamboyant. Okay. Hello, friend.
Hey, mate.
Pleasure to see you again.
Hey.
I'm so glad we've exchanged names already.
It's good to see you again, my
I never
friend.
exchange a name twice.
That's fine.
It's a rule of thumb.
Listen, I need a favor. I'm willing to pay. You know this city really well, obviously. Are there any more of you?
You were on the tour.
Or is it just you?
Well, there have been others in the past. I do like to try and keep things to just me, if I can.
Well,
I have a few friends, though.
Well, so here's the deal. We're having a big party up in Lord Herringer's house this evening. And
right?
I need somebody or some people to go to every single guild hall in the city and deliver an invitation to the party, to the head of the guild.
All in the city?
And yeah, I know.
That's quite a lot.
Well, yeah, I mean, get round as many as you can. That would be great.
And who's hosting the party?
Well, it's at Lord Heringer's manor. It's the Mr. Man.
The Mr. Men.
Mm-hmm. There's going to be celebrities there, entertainment, food, wine, and all the heads of guild are cordially invited. Yeah.
Okay. Did you say it was tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. I can try. I'll take 10 gold off you for the trouble.
Sure.
It's going to be tough. I'll have to split with a few people to get round every guild.
Take 15.
I can't promise how many will come.
Yeah, here's 15.
Oh, thank you kindly.
Because I know you're going to do a good job.
Right. I'll try my best. So, tonight, what time did you say?
7, 8-ish, something like that. But
7, 8.
Hosted by the Mr.
Lord
Man.
Heringer's.
At Lord Heringer's. Food, wine, entertainment. And if you tell, like each member that, like the head, that if you say to them that all the other guild members are going, then that'll make them want to go and not miss out. You know.
That's a good idea. Okay, I'll try my best. But again, it's already 3 o'clock.
3? What? No, it's not. I've only just left the Silver Gar.
How long were you there, Ozzy?
It didn't take me 3 hours to get here.
Oh, it's already 1.
Fuck. I've got loads more places to go.
Very well. Okay. Interaction done. He heads off.
Cool.
You give him the gold.
That,
next interaction.
I want to go to the City Watch station.
Okay. The main one in the top of the city. Are the guards barracks or just the local City Watch? So the City Watch station's dotted all around every quarter.
I just saw that one there.
And they're like the head of watch for Clerkburg. There's a head of watch for Foreign Quarter.
Okay, we'll scrap that then.
And the main watch house in the High Quarter.
I'll want to go to the one in the High Quarter, but I won't go there yet because that's closer to home. So I'll do that last. So I want to go to the Guildhall of Performing Artists.
Okay. Heading up the hill and into... It's near the Golden Gate, isn't it?
It's Clerkburg. Artisan's Quarter. It's down here.
In the Artisan Quarter. Yep. So this building itself is just a masterpiece. It is a castle within the city, surrounded by the smaller buildings on its large hill. Even on the winding road up to the top, you see the outside is littered with bards, jugglers, acrobats, all types of artists. You see them practicing in the afternoon sun, enjoying good conversation and good representation.
I go inside if I can, if I'm able to.
Yeah. You are able to. This is where I need that other file because you're going all around the city, but I don't think I have it on it. It's fine. Okay. Heading inside, you enter a colourful reception room, a main hall of the castle where on the sides elegant stairways go up to different levels. You can see there are rooms, doors to the back lead to performance places, and this main central area that leads up the 3 stories of the castle. The floor is almost like a circus tent roof. There are lines of colour that extend out from the middle, coming around in different marbles on the floor. In the centre of the room, there is a large circular desk. and there are several people around, some leant up against it, handsome bards, female musicians. The music is in the air, and they sort of look to you as you come in. One of the male bards looks over and waves. What form are you in?
Well, I am dressed as Captain Piccolo.
Captain Piccolo. Good day, lady. How can we help? Welcome to the Guildhall of Performing Artists. My name is Byrne. It's a pleasure to meet you on this fine autumn day.
Byrne, nice to meet you. I'm actually not a lady. I'm Ozzy Hellborn. You've probably heard of me. Crossbows and Roses.
Ozzy Hellborn, you
Famous
say?
bard.
Sadly not.
Fuck off.
A bard, eh?
I am indeed.
It's dress up?
It's part of my act.
I see.
It's kind of, a bit modern, alternative. Don't think too much about it.
Very well. He looks over to the others in the room and they sort of laugh. And how may we help you?
So,
Hellborn?
we're throwing a huge party up at Lord Herringer's place, the hunting lodge, and
a party.
We need some performers. We've got a little bit of entertainment planned, but we could do with some good folks like yourself, musicians, things like jugglers, jesters, any kind of performing arts, really.
Oh, really? Okay, well, if you're a bard, play me a song.
Oh, is that how it's going to be? We're having a song off.
We're going to have a song off.
I pull around my guitar. And
what do you play?
I just do one strum, and as a strum, as you know, all like illusions of color and visuals all sort of like emanate out of it. And I would like to think, being a bard himself, he would see this legendary mandolin that I am holding and appreciate its wondrous nature.
Is it called the Kenneth mandolin?
Kenneth mandolin, yeah.
Praise be to the lords. This instrument, this music, instantly, as soon as you've played, every bard in the room, every person with an instrument is looking at you. This is magnificent.
It's the Kenneth.
How did you acquire this?
It's the Kenneth mandolin. It's it was Froddy's. Was it Froddy? Froddy, was that his name?
Yeah.
It was Froddy's. I don't know if you've heard of him.
I'm afraid not, but I would have loved to have met him.
He lived in outer space.
Outer space?
That's right. This is an otherworldly mandolin of legendary status.
We'll come to your party, but you have to play.
All right. And I start playing Beaver Fever.
No, at the party.
Oh,
please.
I start playing anyway.
Save it. We're going to have to change our strings. We're going to have to practice. This is going to be some bash.
Well, this is the
I
thing,
assume there'll
actually.
be non-musicians there.
Oh, there's going to be so many people. Like loads.
Then we will take the payment from them. I could never take payment from a fellow bard.
Ah, yeah, I like that. I like your style, yeah. Are there other kind of performing artists at this place other than the musicians? Like just entertainers and stuff?
Yes, acrobats, jugglers, mimes, clowns.
Oh, it'd be great to get a selection of a few.
Okay. And the details again?
Lord Herringer's place. It starts...
This evening?
Well, yeah, people are arriving from 7 onwards, so you might want to get there and get set up a little bit before that, if possible.
Of course.
I know it's
Find
last
the best
minute,
pitches.
but if I leave you... 50 gold.
Ozzy,
Can you...
I said no.
No, but this is for the other entertainers.
Very well, they may not understand a man's unique talent with an instrument. 50 is a lot, though.
Well, what do you think is more reasonable? 25?
Do 25, yes, and I'll get the best that we have.
Really appreciate it.
We don't want them to outperform us, do we?
This is true, actually, yeah.
Will there be a stage? Or is it more of a communal gathering?
I don't think there'll be a stage, no. It's going to be kind of
fine.
like, people gathered round. There's a big, nice courtyard.
We can arrange it. We will see you this evening. It's a pleasure to meet you, Ozzy. And he shakes your hand.
Pleasure to meet you,
Will
too.
you be in the attire this evening or something different?
Oh, I'm going to be dressed for the occasion. I won't be wearing much.
Splendid. I see. Well, Gwyneth, we must practice. And he waves to the harpist in the corner, and she begins to smile and play the harp, and you leave with the entertainment secured.
Awesome.
Where next?
Next, I think I'm done down here, so I'm going to want to go back up to the high quarter, up through the garden gate.
Okay.
And are there any, groups of kids? I always picture just, loads of groups of kids just, milling about in the streets and, playing and stuff. So I want to, approach a big group of kids and pay them handsomely, because I want to, for a kid, because I want to do a good job.
Yep.
And I want to pay them to go round all the houses in the garden and the high quarter and formally invite them to the pie, the residents of each household.
Okay.
If possible. Maybe give him 10 gold or something. If there's 10 kids or something, give them a gold piece each to go around and knock on as many doors as possible in the fancy quarters.
Okay.
Cool. And then finally, I'd like to go to the city watch.
Okay.
In the
as you're
where
heading
the
back
lodge
through the
is.
garden gate, you see Picard coming down the main street from the temples, and Styles a short distance behind you.
Oh, hey!
I've still got an errand to run.
Okay, not Styles then.
Okay.
You see Picard.
Packard, how'd it go at the university?
Oh, it went terribly. I'm scheduled for a schoolyard fight in the morning with some bigger boys.
Right. Okay.
But good news is our friend from the magic shop.
Who?
I don't remember his name.
Morley?
Morley.
Yeah, him.
Was it actually him, though, or was it his, kid in disguise?
You know, I didn't check. But either way, they offered to come take a look at our magic document this evening at the party, so...
Why did that not work at the unit? Did you just start waving around some, satanic document?
I mean, that'd be a very reckless thing to do, wouldn't it?
It would, yeah.
No.
It's a good job we sent yourself,
So anyway.
level-headed.
So anyway, everything's fine there.
Okay.
So Morley will inspect the document.
Okay, well that's good. When's he going to do that?
He said he'll arrive when he means to.
Well, probably not tonight, because, it's party time.
No, he's coming tonight.
Right, nice one.
We don't know. We don't know when.
But it's a big party, man. I ain't got time to be looking at magic documents.
This is the magic document that will probably tell you where Scarrick is, so I figured it'd be important to you. But it's fine. Me and Morley can just... we'll deal with Scarrick's location on our own.
Oh no, don't.
No. If you don't
play
care
that
about your friend Scarrick
Nah,
because
that's
you
not
went to
fair.
throw a
That's
party.
not that. We need this, okay? We need a bit of respite before we go and get Scarrick. I mean, you're not much of a partying type anyway, so you could probably just like hang out with Molly and sort it out while I get laid.
Yes, I'm sure we will all have fun.
We'll find some time during the party, I'm sure, just to go through things. Maybe.
Well, we'll see when he arrives.
All right. Well, appreciate it. I'm gonna head up to the city watch that's near the house because I feel like we're gonna have to like pay them off just to not worry so much about the noise and the commotion tonight.
It's a good idea. And you are wanted for murder.
Well, not like this.
That's true.
I mean, I was considering going there as Ozzy and like trying to clear my name, but I feel like that's just maybe not gonna end well.
No, let's keep you secret for now.
Yeah. But yeah, so you want to come with me? You heading back that way
sure.
too?
I was gonna head home, but I'll come with you for a jaunt.
Cool, let's go. Oh wait, no wait.
Yeah.
Why aren't you wearing the hat? What happened to Dave Knoll? Because you're actually kind of wanted as well. And I was like looking around, is anyone taking notice?
There's just like 6 crossbows pointed at you.
Well, I did it to escape the schoolyard bullies from the magic school.
You got bullied? Did you let those people bully? That doesn't sound like you.
They were very mean at that school.
Did you not melt
Ozzy?
their face or something? That's kind of what your thing.
Well, I didn't want to commit any crimes in the streets where we'd obviously cause some problems further down the line.
Yeah, that's true.
So I was reserved. You'll be pleased to know I was a very good boy and I was very reserved.
I'm proud of you.
Yes.
Well, good. Well done.
But yes, I'll pop on the Dave Knoll disguise
Well, I mean,
again.
if Dave Knoll is now also a wanted man, you can pick another disguise.
There's a good point. Many people saw Dave Knoll.
There were 2 other
Who's
band
the-
members. If you want to pick another one,
What were their names?
we got Ellie. Maybe not Ellie. No.
No, it's too close to that weird dragon you have.
Right. Yeah, the dragon. The other one was. Whoa. Oh no. Oh yeah,
That was it.
Kurt Nombe.
I tell you what. For a bit of comfort, I shall be Mr. Scarrick.
I don't know, man. That's.
And I put the hat on.
Just
and
like
I turn to Scarrick.
tall Scarrick.
I presume it shrinks me somewhat.
I can only do so
only
much.
shrink like a foot. Yeah.
Okay, then I'll be a fairly tall.
Still Scarrick.
Oh man.
I say, is this more suitable? What have I taught like this? Donkey.
I mean, it's great impression. It's a bit odd though. He actually doesn't have any hair anymore now. So if you want to do it, but with no hair,
I just think about it and then the hair just all falls off.
yeah, he kind of looks like that, but shorter. It's fucking weird, man. We really need to get him back.
Aye, that's what we do. That's what we do.
Bloody hard, isn't it?
That's precizing, right?
Right. All right, come on, let's go. Yeah, head to the city.
So you're going as Bald Scarrick and Captain Piccolo.
A tall, bald Scarrick.
Yeah, it's all Bald Scarrick and Captain Piccolo. We almost need like a face filter for every time you do a disguise. Oh dear. Okay, as you two head up to the guardhouse, what was your last errand, Styles? And sorry, Gap, we know what you're doing. It's going to be good when we get in there. You're just busy getting hair.
With my previous knowledge of the city, I would like to go to a clothes shop that specialises in military uniforms.
Okay, easy enough. I would say I mean, the Artisan Quarter is the place for, well, there's the Guild of Leatherworks, Weavers and Tailors, that kind of thing. So the shops around there are designated. There are shops that sell beautiful tunics. There are shops that sell military uniform. There are shops that sell ball gowns. So yeah, with some ease, you find one. What is it you're after purchasing?
A naval officer's uniform.
Okay.
And hat.
You went to the store and meet the lady seamstress who runs it. She helps you pick out some uniforms, explaining the time restraints. She obviously can't tailor one to you. But going around the store, she finds a second-hand one that could fit. It's slightly short in the sleeves. You can't do all the buttons up on the front, but you know, it's okay, and it suits what you're looking for.
Does she also have a bag-on hat and some...
Oh yeah, she has that. She has the hat. She also offers you a cane, a black ebony cane with a gold capstan on the end. All for...
I'll leave the cane.
Well, without the cane then, it's a modest price of 10 gold.
I'll buy it.
Very well. With the tailoring service and the customization, it would have costed more, but because you're just buying a second-hand one off the shelf and you didn't want the cane, it's slightly cheaper. You purchase a suit. Are you getting dressed there, or are you saving it for later?
I'll save it for later.
Okay. She bundles it up for you neatly and ties it off and hands it to you.
If I arrange for it to be delivered later in the day, guess what time did you say it was? 1 o'clock now.
Yeah, it's getting.
I give her extra. Could she extend the sleeve so I don't look too trampy?
Yeah, for another gold, she could add a little bit of material to the sleeves, add frills to it, perhaps. Would be an option.
I give her an extra 2 and for a delivery as well back at the hall.
All right. Should have got a bigger notepad for this session. Very well. As you two get, you still okay back at the house? Growing stuff big?
Yeah, other than so it doesn't actually, the one I want to do doesn't take 8 hours ritual. It's just like doing it in sections. So depending on how much I need, could you bring up the map a little bit? The house.
Yes, the house map.
So is there trees leading up to is there a long driveway, I imagine, leading up to the lodge?
Yeah, and the lodge is surrounded by trees and undergrowth, which you've hidden in before and stuff like that. But yeah, there's a long drive that leads up.
Depending on time and how much you want me to use up, I don't mind using up a wild shape to be a giant owl or something. To help me link, I want to kind of throw ivy vines across the canopy, across the trees, leading all the way up as far as I can, really, make a big area with all these vines that I'm going to cast the overgrowth to really encase it in ideally make just a giant hall out front of it with all the hanging moss and stuff lighting it up and everything, and then maybe even some sort of a stage area that I could have created.
Okay, give me a nature check, please.
Oh yes, baby! Natural 20 for a 24.
You managed to achieve everything that you wish. So you spend the time turning into your owl form to drapes the ivy across, then growing it and taking the time to really change this from just a house into a truly Feywild-esque venue with, picturesque, amazing scenes.
With little pods coming off as well, like off of the areas, just to make little rooms that people can go off to. I'm imagining so that like if the house isn't enough, I've created an area where
an extra additional
a couple of
areas.
100 people could just hang about and be comfortable.
Okay, be a shame if no one turns up to this one. One chicken. Cool. You two head into the guard's house. I'll put you back on the big map.
I have 2 crowns.
Yeah.
One of them was a raw frog crown.
Yeah.
What was the other crown?
Lizard crown.
Lizard crown.
Lizard crown.
That's right, yeah.
I thought you had 3 actually.
Oh no, wait, you don't have the lizard.
Yeah,
crown,
didn't you get one from the beaver?
It was the beaver crown.
Beaver crown. Beaver crown.
and
Frog crown.
Can't believe
You wouldn't know about the lizard because unless the queen gave you one.
Yeah. No.
No.
It was the beaver.
It's a wooden one, innit, and a gold one.
Yeah.
You know more about my character than me.
Okay. You come up to the main watch house of the High Quarter. This is also where the courts of the city are held, and also the goal.
Is it the Grand Citadel?
Small. No, it's this building further down here. The Grand Citadel has the main city prison and like the High Court, whereas the day-to-day runnings are down here. There are guards armed out front with spears, and a solid, heavy wooden door. The windows here are small and obviously in the goal section barred. The others are small and high too. It's a fortified building, but still accessible for the common man.
Hey there. Is it possible to speak to the sheriff?
Good day, citizen. Speak to the sheriff.
Well, the man in charge of the local city watch.
Yes, you can. What is it regarding, sir?
We're holding an event tonight at Lord Herringer's residence, and just wanted to have a word with him about some of the logistics. There's gonna be a lot of people coming, so
right.
You might want to know.
Follow me. And he sort of opens the large door behind him. You hear it creak on the hinges into a smaller room, and then from there are gated doors that lead deeper into the complex, as well as a solid wooden door, and the sign embossed in gold or gilded in gold says General Peacekeeper. He directs you to 2 small wooden chairs outside the door. Wait here, please. And you see him knock, and then when he hears the call from inside, he enters. After a few minutes, he comes back out. The Peacekeeper will see you now.
Thank you. Go on, Packard.
You enter the room and enter this well-organized, immaculate study. There are bookshelves lining either wall, and the small windows in the back. The light comes through, illuminating further these gilded lamps with glowing crystals inside. Behind the desk is a broad-shouldered man with a shaved head and a formal uniform on. He has a large gold chain around his neck, and a set of scales is embossed as the icon underneath. He looks up from his desk as you enter. Good day, citizens. Please speak your name and seat.
My name is Captain Piccolo, and I have a bad throat, sore throat.
My name is Scarrick.
Captain Piccolo and Scarrick. My name is Van Rose, and I am the peacekeeper for the city.
Van Rose, pleasure to meet you. I'm going to ask him a question. Well, I'm going to tell him something, and I want to insight his reaction, see how he reacts to it.
Okay.
Because, and my reasonings are, I say, we're here on behalf of Lord Herringer. And when I say Lord Herringer, I want to see how he reacts, because I know, I want to know if he is involved.
Where is in on it? Give me an insight check, please.
Insight is 12 plus 5 for 17.
He looks at you. And what business is it you are here for on behalf of the Lord? And there is no... He doesn't flinch or anything. There's no sign of anything other than recognition of who he is.
We're hosting a large party at his residence tonight. I thought it would only be right to inform you, let you know that there might be a little bit of noise and commotion, and as I'm saying this, I'm pulling out.
The party is this evening.
Correct.
And the Lord hasn't submitting any party planning notifications that need to happen at least 2 weeks before any large congregational party within the city.
Well, and as I was saying, I'm pulling out a bag of gold at the same time, and I sort of like gently place it down on the table. We did actually apply for the permits a couple of weeks ago, but perhaps they got lost in the post.
Make persuasion check.
Oh shit! Persuasion plus 13. Come on. This is my thing. This is a natural 20. It's a natural 20. Got it.
5 minutes later, you're in bed with the
man. 33.
33. He looks at you as you... How much is in the bag of gold?
30.
30 gold. He looks at you as you place the bag on the side. Is that a donation to the Orphans of Greyhawk Fund, by any chance?
If you want it to be. Wait.
Well, it wouldn't be right if someone came in here and made a donation to any other organisation, would it?
Absolutely. I can't think of a more fitting organisation, to be honest with you.
He reaches over and picks up the bag. Perhaps we could discuss the party permit now. They do often get lost in transit in cities such as large as this, especially over a festival period. So I can see how your permit could have been lost. We'll need some details. Number of guests.
About 1,500 now.
Number of guests. Well, there's been a lot of invites gone out. It's difficult to really know. You know, RSVPs. Some people say they're gonna come and then they flake out. You know, most of the people in the garden and the High Quarter have been invited. I would expect.
Happened for my birthday party, actually.
Really?
Sent so many invites. And,
I don't believe that for a second.
People...
I imagine a man like you, there'd be so many people at your party.
Well, you'd think that, wouldn't you? It was a nice affair, though, anyway. Sorry, carry on.
Well, I would imagine we're aiming probably for around 100.
100 people?
I think so. I think we're preparing for around 100.
And timings?
Between 7 and 8.
You have them.
Arrival time. And
finish time. That's the bit that often annoys the neighbours, you see.
Well, and I just sort of like push the bag towards him. There isn't officially a finish time, and
he picks up the bag and weighs it in his hand. This bag feels like a 10 o'clock finish time to me.
Ozzy, I mean, Captain Portobello, do you not give him the 2 a.m. bag?
I was thinking more the 4 a.m. bag, and I pull out 30 gold and put it down on the table. Bearing in mind, probably a lot of the neighbors will probably be at the actual party, so, you know.
This is true. I guess since you've invited everyone around and the children will get some fresh meals over the next few weeks, 4 a.m. would be an acceptable time. Now, I just need to know the activities of the party.
Do you?
Will it be entertainment? Will there be any displays? Will there be music?
There's going to be, music, entertainment.
Yes.
Ladies of the night.
Yes. Oh, I see. Well, there is the Harlem tax, unfortunately.
Did I say ladies of the night?
Now, if you'd put the planning permission in 2 weeks ago, and of course it hadn't got lost, then that tax could probably have been waived. It's a tax of 1 silver a lady. And how many are coming?
2.
Just 2. Very well.
Just 2. 2 ladies. They're very good at what they do.
Then we will we'll add the Harlem tax to the petition. Entertainment-wise, just music, you say?
I think so. Yeah.
Now, have you played your music license? Are you a member of the Performing Arts Guild?
I was about 30 years ago.
So yours going to be very, very out of date then, sir. I believe the guild charges 2 gold a year. It'd have to be paid, you see.
What, for the last 30 years?
No. If you wanted to perform this evening...
Oh, right, okay.
Every member that performs need to have paid the guild tax.
Oh, every member that performs that... Oh, fuck. Okay. I think there's
If you've got
2.
performers from the guild themselves, they would have already paid this.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's exactly what I did. I went into the guild. Yeah, they're all official guild members, all tax
Very
paid.
well. And
All
no one
legit.
who isn't a guild member will be paying, will they?
I couldn't resist, you know. I'm not playing a choose.
So that's 2 gold, 2 silver.
That's fine. Yep. Okay. Fine.
And I believe that'll be everything. And will you need the guards to come up and check? Or...
Absolutely not. This is kind of part of the deal, you know.
Oh, no guards.
We've got our own security. It's all
How much
very.
is that going to cost us?
There is a fee for that, unfortunately.
Is what for not having anyone there?
Yeah, you see. The trouble with that is, if they're not there, they need paying. The people that normally do the routes, the people that would normally come and check on your well-being, they can't go home to their mothers and children and siblings and partners and not bring home any wage, can they?
You're breaking my balls, man. You're breaking my balls.
Now, there'd normally be just 4 guards on the circuit on a night like that. And they do get paid 2 gold a day.
All right.
So that's another 8.
All right. Fine. Another 8 gold.
Very well, it seems all's in order here. And you see him, he's been scrawling on this large sort of parchment all this time, and he signs it off at the bottom.
I hope all of this
And he rolls it up
is
and
enough
hands it to you.
for your discretion. No, and
Oh, you have my discretion,
area-
but please
kept the area clear. And
do remember, should anything go amiss, then this contract is breached and it never existed.
of course, absolutely. What
I
contract?
do hope you enjoy. You and the Lord enjoy your party.
Ooh, did he say that weird?
No,
Okay.
it was just me.
Okay. Radio. Pleasure to meet you. And keep up the good work.
Oh, we will.
Go on, Scar.
Aye.
Jesus, that cost a fortune. That man is hard to bribe.
I thought I was robbed earlier by the bullies at the magic school, but that was an actual robbery.
He was just taking gold from me left, right, and center. I don't even know how much I spent. I didn't total it. But fucking hell, I didn't think he was gonna cost that much to bribe.
Well, yeah, he had us where he wanted us.
Well, I mean, that's all sorted though. There's gonna be no police interference. No complaints about the noise. We can go crazy. It's all good. And it also means that we can go to the party as ourselves, because there's going to be no city watch to put us in jail.
Good, because I don't know how much longer I could stand to be tall balls Carrick.
You look fucking weird and ugly. It's like he's been stretched out, and it's just odd. Really odd.
As you leave the city watch and begin to head back on the road to the manor, you meet up with Styles and his new haircut.
What the fuck?
I've got my hood up. I have got my hood up.
Oh, okay.
They can see the fringe. That's a bowl cut.
But I would. How did you get on?
Yeah, good. We've got the entertainment. We got the ladies and men of the night. The police have been paid off. I've got invitations to all of the Garden Quarter and High Quarter out. I've got invitations to all of the guild people, heads of guild. It's going well. What about you?
I've got food and drink started.
Nice.
Maids, servants, cooks, butlers, security.
Jesus.
Everything.
Nice.
Yeah.
I planned for, maybe 100 people. I don't know.
100 people.
I think so.
I planned for 300 people.
Wait, 300 people?
You should.
I've been planning for 700 people.
700? Jesus fucking Christ. The place isn't that big.
I don't go to many parties. I don't know how many typically attend.
Not 700.
You said it was like the big party. You said it was
Well,
the party.
it is a big party. 100 people is a lot of people. I don't think we'll get 300 people at such I can't even speak. Such short notice. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? Who knows?
We might get
there are a lot
700.
of guilds. There are a lot of houses around here. Maybe. Have we got enough food and drink for 300 people?
Yeah. It cost me 800 gold pieces.
Fucking hell. That's nearly the full budget. We've definitely gone over budget.
That's the drink and that.
I must have
Did
spent
you pay the
500-600.
800? Yeah, well, I'll give you 500 just to bribe the city watch.
Did you add that up for me?
What, you spent 30, you probably only spent less than
Quite
100
cheap.
gold. Yeah.
We've spent a lot.
Who's
Who's counting? Fuck it.
2 silver.
And
Yeah.
I got fireworks.
Oh, I didn't tell him there would be any fireworks. Oh shit!
Oh, that's probably going to be
Are
a
they loud?
hefty fine.
Oh, we set one off earlier and no one minded.
Holy shit! That was you.
Yeah, it's a dragon. I've got one. Do you want to see?
Fuck. That's huge.
I just opened the bag of holding. Ha! That's what she said.
And the fireworks big too.
Yeah.
That was fucking hell. He ain't gonna be happy when that goes off. He would have had a big tax for that. I mean, he's a man of.
That's why you was meant to give him 500 gold pieces, you know, like a proper.
Fucking hell, man. That's
like a proper bribe.
Proper bribe. 500 gold is like someone's yearly wage. More. Some people don't see that in their lifetimes.
But we need to angle it away because I may have broke a few windows.
Jesus. Yeah. Well, I mean, that'll be a great finale. We should.
And also, can you do anything for this? And this is where I take my hood off. Yeah.
What the fuck is that? What have you done? Oh my god! It looks ridiculous.
Did
you dye it? Has it been dyed?
I wanted it to be a little bit more youthful.
Fucking youthful. You look ridiculous. Oh my god!
You can do that. You can do that trick and make it longer, can't you? And make it better.
No.
No, you can.
Can I?
Yeah, you know where you clean things up and make them pretty again.
I mean, I can clean it for you.
I've just paid for the.
Hey, look.
This is squid. This is the finest squid ink you can buy.
Squid ink? That's not just the fucking smell, then. Jesus. What are you thinking? You look so stupid.
I will. Well, if you can't make it grow, can you at least get rid of the dye?
No.
Yes, you can.
Nope. Come on, let's go.
As you debate the extent of the prestidigitation spell on the way back to the lodge, you come back to where the road leads down to Lord Herringer's home, and you are greeted with the ivy-covered rooftop canopy. It's almost like you're walking into a briar of thick hedges that have risen up and covered the house. You can barely see where the front door is except through this grotto-like entrance of twisted vines and roots and glowing mushrooms. It is a sight to behold. And as you come down and enter the house, you see Gert putting the final touches in his masterpiece.
My God.
Oh, you alright, boys?
God, this is incredible.
Oh, I hope you like it.
How did you do this so quick?
Town. Oh, I used magic, didn't I?
It's
a little bit of herb and that.
I mean, it's trippy. It's definitely trippy. Is the whole house like this?
Oh, yeah. Oh, and the surrounding area, too. It's gonna be like this for a while.
I mean, it's incredible. I mean, it's definitely it's a look. It's a vibe.
Oh, glad you like it. I tried to make it a little bit bigger in case more people came, so there's like outer areas and that.
Well, apparently we're expecting over 300 people.
That's 700. Good. I made it big.
High Card's invited 700 people. Who did you actually invite, High Card?
The old man from the shop.
Oh, Morley. Oh, yeah.
Yes, he's coming.
Do you know when you was? How did you get on at the school, the magic school?
Yeah, High Card. How did you get on?
You know the answer to this.
I know the answer to this. It's not good.
What happened?
The school is inconsequential, but Morley is going to come translate the magic document at some point this evening. And that's all that matters. That's all that's relevant.
I'm sorry. Stop. You fucking hair, man. It's so bad. Sorry.
Yeah, can you do anything with it, like fix my
Oh
head?
yeah, no problem. And I just come over with my knife.
No, like imagine, can you like clean it up a bit or make it longer or
I could cut it off. It's fucking horrible.
He's not wrong. Maybe you should just go bald.
no? It'll be okay. It'll grow.
Nope.
It'll grow out. It'll grow out.
It will. It might.
I'll put some moss on top and use Druidcraft to make it grow into like a shaggy, bigger hair on top.
Okay.
Is there any better?
That yes, I can get into a ponytail.
Yeah, you could go like for those like shaggy rocker look. Yeah.
There is a
Yeah.
distinct difference between your sleek, black, smooth hair and the green, twisted moss that comes on top. However, Gert has the ability to make it a decent wig, at least. You now have a green moss hair wig.
Green. You didn't say green.
Oh yeah, Dad. It's not black moss or anything.
I took the moss off and threw it on the floor.
Oh, that's horrible. It looked better with the moss.
you did. I think you did. Maybe try a hat this evening. People might laugh
yes.
at you.
Yeah.
I can. These hookers that are coming. I mean, you only pay them so much.
Right. What time is it? I'm gonna go get ready and I kind of. Oh,
At this point, we'll say it's getting close to the time. It's about 5 o'clock in the evening. You've got about an hour before people start to arrive. The cooks are beginning to turn up as you stood in the doorway. They're pulling carts of food and the like, already pre-prepared off-site, ready to come. And that is where we will finish for this evening. Next time we will have a party and see what happens. Now you've invited every guild member in Greyhawk.
Oh, I meant to ask actually.
Well, if it goes well, I figured it makes us sound really good to everyone after the party.
Well,
Yeah,
I was
totally.
going to ask you actually. I forgot why you asked me to invite them, everybody.
Yeah, just basically to like end up having a bit of favour going around from
Yeah,
from the
definitely.
party. We don't want
Like,
randomers to just be
Parties and big things are good ways to build your social status within the city.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the last
You'll,
night that we.
It'll be interesting whether you pull it all together.
It's definitely going to be interesting.
You'll have to double
Cool.
check 'cause that's why I was leading with Pike. I'm pretty sure that he told the guys at the magic school that we was having a party today.
He
It's not
did.
important.
Yeah.
So he did. And maybe next time many people will die.
Be one hell of a party.
Well, gents, it's a big prep. Let's see what happens next time.
Yeah,
Thank you for this evening.
a full session of
Don't forget
party
to
planning.
smash that like button and subscribe button to see what happens at the Mr. Men party.
Indeed.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
And cut the realm.